Hello everyone, Time to Grind here, and today we are back with some more Peg Idle. You guys made it very, very clear you wanted to see more, so we're back. We haven't played in 6 days, 18 hours, 17 minutes, and apparently in doing so, that has given us 56 million gold and 13,000 prestige points, the most amount of prestige points we've ever had. In fact, I just got an achievement for having 1 million gold here. If you don't know what this game is, I also have an achievement for having a total of 1,000 prestige points and now having a total of 10,000 prestige points. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna start off here prestiging here. That way we can get some cool things. I'm gonna go ahead and get level 4. We're definitely going to get level 4 because we've never been to level 4. And then we'll go ahead. You now shoot 2 balls instead of once. That's pretty cool. We're going to say start with ball shot. Give 150% more gold. Start with 2,000 gold after prestige. Ball shot gives more gold here. Dude, we have so many prestige points. Let's go ahead and get more of the prestige pegs spawning. We'll go ahead and get red things to spawn here potentially. Let's see here. Golden pegs, chance to get more money. I got an achievement, get 25 prestige things here. I don't think there's anything else I can unlock here. Okay, so that's it. So, we've never been to level 4. We've never been to level 4. So let's chill in some level 4 here. Let's chill in level 4. But yeah, if you don't know what this game is, well, now we shoot 2 balls, which is pretty sick. But yeah, it's Peggle, but it's an idle game here. Very, very chill, perfect game to just chat with y'all on stream and stuff like that. So we start off with some extra money here. So first of all, we're gonna get auto drop here. I kind of want to just see how OP auto drop builds are, right? That's obviously what a lot of y'all do when y'all idle, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna try to max level, well, I don't know. I also want to really try to get some of these other orbs here. So we're gonna go, we got auto drop on all of these here. And we can also switch to the different orbs. Shooting 2 at once is pretty insane. Pretty insane. It's cool seeing the intro before the video is posted. And you get to see a behind the scenes look for those of you guys live. It is cool having games like this that, you know, we do, we get to keep chat on and stuff like that. But yeah, no, we were just talking about offline, just about how exhausting, specifically me, for me, with all of the shenanigans going on with American politics are very, very exhausting. And so I just, a game like this is perfect for us. I'm going to turn the volume down just a little bit here. Okay, but let's see here. So okay, let me level up the multipliers here. But yeah, so pretty much what this game is you want to get gold for upgrades, you want to get prestige for obviously this whole prestige thing, just like any other idle game here. Yeah, we've only gotten bombs, so I'm very interested in trying out some of these other orbs beside the bombs in particular right now. I'm really missing my sub right now. I took for granted how annoying ads are. Yeah, I can't even do anything about that on Twitch. That's why I run pre-roll ads when I go to the bathroom and stuff. That way people don't see them as much, but I don't even think I can do anything about that. The max auto drop speed is 5 times per second. So if you progress far enough, you can just annihilate board after board. Yeah, for real. So, okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to get things. I don't think we need to do the level 30 strat here. Just going to I'm going to be less, right, last time we did like the level 30 strat for the meme here. I'm going to be a lot less symmetrical here, I think. We're just going to kind of upgrade things. We want to get through all of the level 4 things. Also, how much does unlocking level 5 cost in prestige here? Level 5 costs 15,000 prestige points. But I wasn't expecting to get as much points as we actually we got. Just by, like, we didn't even play the game. We didn't have it on AFK or anything like that, you know? You look like Pokemon challenges. I have heard that many times. I've heard that I look like the guy running Pokemon challenges. I've heard that I look like Slimesicle. Those are the 2 biggest ones. For sure here. Do not read this out loud. You can't tell me what to do. Set the macro once every 15 minutes. It does a quote. Only thing I'd say with that is you might prevent other people from getting a chance to do the quote. I don't know if we specifically want that. If I was like a smaller streamer, I think that would be sick. But I think we're actually getting to the point where people run that quote channel. I know saying don't read this out loud doesn't really work when it shows up on screen too. Okay, let's upgrade these here. But yeah, so this is our third episode. Obviously, things are a little bit crazier. Man, that boost that we got for just not playing the game for a week is crazy. It's getting crazy. 30 minutes? I'm trying to think. I don't even know if I want it on. I could see like all of the links and stuff like that being like every 30 or like every 45 minutes or something. Maybe every 30 minutes, like some of the most important links. I think quote channel, I wanna let people kind of do the quotes themselves, because it has that thing where if anyone uses it, even a mod off cooldown, or when it's on cooldown, it still resets the cooldown. You gotta get better balls. Better balls. Yeah, bombs. The bombs are really cool because when you throw them, they like blow up and do this. It's pretty sick stuff here. But dude, it's shooting 2 balls at once. Shooting 2 balls at once. Pretty sick. I used to be addicted to idle games. Yeah, between all of the idle games I've played, this is one of the coolest because it has the most like depth in playing. You know. I did shoot my shot. I asked the dev if he wanted to try to potentially add my my Rainbow Monstera Leaf to this game, and he was like, I don't know. I think, yeah, he was like, I don't know how it would really fit. And he's like, I'll keep that in mind for future games. So the dream of getting our Rainbow Leaf in this game might be dead, but that's okay. It's still fun. Set links for 45 minutes, run that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But I mean, to be fair, I feel like that would maybe be a little bit forced because the Rainbow Leaf isn't necessarily a sphere. Dude, I still can't believe how good throwing 2 orbs at once, dude. That's crazy. I think we're actually, because yeah, we need 35,000 to get this new ball. But I'm gonna spend all my money. But we've never gone past the bombs, so I'm very interested to see what this is. TTG, are you a little freaky? What kind of question? I'm a freaky little boy. Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted to hear from me? Is that what you wanted? Need to know or your family will suffer. Excuse me? Do you regularly have conversations at the family dinner table about whether your favorite content creator is a freaky little boy or not? That's how you know when you've made it as a content creator, I guess. When family Thanksgiving meals and dinners around the world, everyone's just talking about how freaky you are, you know? That's how you know you've made it, apparently. That's how you know. Man, okay, so I'm gonna save up for this this 5th ball. We gotta see what the 5th ball is. I'm in pain mentally and physically and emotionally. Hey, just get through it. It'll always get better unless you get, like, you know, murdered by a serial killer or something. But that doesn't happen to the average person. So statistics are that things will probably get better for you. You just gotta hold in there and get blue balls. You know, just like your favorite content creator. Also, what the hell is this? Oh, you can turn auto drop off. I don't know if that was always here. So what is the aqua ball? This is our new ball. What the fuck did that even do? What? Aqua balls are similar to the regular balls? Well, thank you, game. That's exactly what I wanted. A ball exactly like the default balls. I guess it gives us more money. You do get more money per money with them. So, you know. Are you from the Sunday video? Yeah, I was born in that Sunday video. That is actually... My parents watched the Sunday video that I was in, and then they gave birth to me. I was, in fact, from that, yeah. As soon as I saw the stream notification, you ran to make some spicy ramen. That's pretty cool. I'm not a spicy person myself. But, you know. I've heard it's very good. A lot of my friends, if we were to get ramen, they get to spicy ramen. Or like if we get pho, they get spicy pho. I love pho. Average person maybe, but this chat is filled with serial killers per your last Peg Idol stream. I don't even remember what I said. I don't remember what I say half the fucking time, to be honest. I just kind of say things. I'm sure you guys have realized that. So we need 13 million for whatever this red ball is. Okay, well, we'll upgrade the values of this here. So our goal for this video is to have a grand old time. But also, to clear all the boards on level 4, which we're already about to, and that will increase gold from shot balls by 50%. So we're trying to do that, and then probably... Oh no, I did not mean to almost prestige. Yeah, I think we want to go until we get 15,000 prestige points. Because, I don't know, dude, we got such a boost. We got such a dang boost earlier. They gave birth to me after they saw you? Yeah, I think so. That's what they told me. I didn't get the talk, so... That's, I think that's what happened here. In Tokyo, 1,000 people are murdered every year. Daily is about 3. Okay, but you gotta look at it in the... Doesn't Tokyo have like a shit ton of people? You gotta look at it in like a percentage. I know that's really weird. But like, comparing that as like a percentage to other places, what percent of the population gets murdered every day? You know what I mean? TTG, question of the day, how do I make friends? Number one thing I would say is try to find communities or places that have similar interests to you. So if you're someone still in school, right? If you like anime, there's probably an anime club. If you like board games, there's probably a board game club. I made a lot of the friends, well, I've had a lot of friends since elementary school. Funny story, Matthew from the podcast. I was friends with Daniel for a very long time. And then I met him as a kid and I tried to follow him home so I could find where he lived so I could like ask him to hang out more. But no, yeah, go just find things and people. I'm gonna turn the game down even more because it feels like it's still loud. Let me know if that's better. But yeah, find people with similar interests. Genuinely listen to other people when they're talking. I think there's a thing that a lot of people do, and I'm sometimes guilty of it myself, where all you want to do is talk about yourself. And I promise if you listen to other people, if you listen, people really like that. People like being listened to. So that's more of just how to make people maybe like you more, which kind of goes hand in hand. Not that you should just be a people pleaser to have friends. But if you're having trouble finding friends, I don't know why, but that might be why. Yeah, just try to find people that share similar interests and stuff like that. The internet, a lot of bad things about the internet, but there is some good things that it can be very easy to say you really like a video game, right? You could join the Discord server of that video game, or say you like a content creator. You could join the Discord for that content creator, you know? Yeah. So for me, for my money, I almost every single day after school in high school, I hung out in the library for an extra 45 minutes to an hour, and I played Magic the Gathering with some people that are still friends. I'm still friends with to this day. Manuel, producer of our Neon Apes episodes, or the recent ones. He pops in chat sometimes, right? Became real good friends with him because he also enjoyed Magic the Gathering. And, you know, and so you met him there. Then he had friends, or he was friends with people on the swimming team. And so then the people on the swimming team, one or two of the people from the swimming team, one of my best friends, Aaron, one of the people that moved away to Montana, he would come hang out with us. He didn't play Magic, but he just wanted to be around us and hang out, you know? And, you know, so that's a cool thing. So special interests are OP. For sure. For sure. You stalked him? Maybe as a literal child. Compassion, patience, kindness, just putting yourself, and just the willingness to put yourself out there will get you new friends. Yeah. I will also say, now this is not advice. If you are a kid, don't listen to this. I also, to be honest, when I was in college, in my film school, to be honest, I you know, got a little bit into some drugs, not crazy hard ones, but having a giant, I mean, we had, dude, I mean, it was crazy. We had so many friends, that we called it the friend communism, and we always talked about, you know, we were the friend communism, but we eventually got so many people that it was so hard to, like, you can't just invite 15 people to come to your apartment, you know? So we would have to, like, go meet at random places and stuff. But in a way, that was like a sense of community as well. And I'm very glad now if the community is maybe like a bunch of people that are addicted to meth and cocaine and heroin, you know, you gotta still have good influences. But I'm just keeping it real with my life experiences and stuff like that. So, yeah. But yeah, Magic the Gathering's sick. I still draft cubes every now and then. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade. Let's spend all our money doing this here. That'll end up being worth it. I do want to get this blue ball. Yeah, we called it the friend communism. Our goal is still that we kind of pulled away from that because there were just too many people. There were also some things I don't really want to talk about. But all me and my closest friends, the dream and the goal is to still own a bunch of land and have a commune somewhere, you know. Don't know if that'll happen, but it's fun to dream and talk about. TTG is a communist. I would not consider myself a communist. I would consider myself more of a what my boy represents, but we don't need to talk about that right now. Have a commune of friends? Isn't that a cult? Nope. A commune and a cult are very different. A commune is, you know, a bunch of people living together, sharing responsibilities, stuff like that. It becomes a cult when you have a leader. When you have one person that for some reason is more powerful than everyone else or has stuff like that, that makes it different. Now, a lot of cults start out as communes. But there is a very big difference. Also, I think we got a challenge. We've completed all boards on level 4. Wait, what? I got the, complete 5 challenges. I was like, I didn't complete level 5. Also, prestige. No. I just want to look. Prestige is 15,000. So we're at 1,000 right now here. We're at 1,000 right now. And welcome, Baltazar. How's your day? Pretty decent, productive. We were talking about it earlier. I'm kind of was getting a little bit stressed out, the stereotypical doom scrolling about everything going on in America right now. It's like the second I go on Twitter and then I start looking at tweets and then I start reading the replies on tweets and it just makes my blood boil. I'm like, okay, I need to like stop it. I need to just, I need to ignore this shit, you know, to an extent, right? You can't just ignore everything because then, I mean, that's, you know, that's not good either. You got to find a healthy balance. Yeah. Technically, all religions are cults. The only difference is the amount of followers. Yeah, true. The game Follow the Leader that we all played as a kid was an active cult. We need to kill the kids playing cult games. Dude, cult documentaries are fucking crazy, dude. It's like always like it starts out as like a commune a lot of the times, and then all of a sudden, like the leader decides he hates gay people. But then in reality, he's like diddling little boys. Like it's always the case, dude. It's crazy. Watching Matthew's really into watching those cult documentaries. So he'll play them sometimes when he comes over. And they're crazy, dude. They're crazy. It's like it's just always projection. Like the leader's diddling little boys, but then he's now banning homosexuality. You know. Twitter, I believe the modern term is shitter. Zitter. Yeah, I don't care what Elon Musk says. It's Twitter. It always will be Twitter. Okay, so we're now gonna we did the blue ball. Who's ready for the red ball? Mud ball. What does the mud ball do? Mud balls are similar to the regular balls. I remember someone telling me the blue and red balls weren't great. I didn't realize they were gonna be that. Why are there two balls that are the same? That's lame. That's lame. I mean, they give us more money, but it's definitely not exciting. Definitely not exciting. I'm aware you need Twitter for your gaming stuff. Might be a good idea to delete Twitter for the sake of your mental health. Yeah, the thing with what I do is I've noticed I get into this habit where I feel like I always need to be checking my phone. So I think I look at my YouTube stats multiple times a day for the last several days or several years, probably about 10 years. Literally almost a decade of me checking my YouTube stats multiple times a day. So like I'll check my YouTube stats, see how all the videos are performing. That's not really good either, but whatever. I do that, and then I close the app, and then I open up Twitter, and then I'm on Twitter for 5 or 10 minutes. And then I close Twitter, and then I open up Reddit, and I'm on Reddit for 5 or 10 minutes. And then I close Reddit, and then I open back Twitter up. Like, it's like an instinctive, I just open up these apps and mindlessly fucking consume content. And then sometimes I'll go to TikTok, and then I'm there for a fucking, normally 30 minutes, because there's a setting in TikTok that you can turn on where it actually notifies you when you have been on the app for 30 minutes. So I'll just lose 30 minutes of my life. And then TikTok will be like, hey, did you know you've been on the app for 30 minutes? I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay, let me put it down. And then I close TikTok, and then I immediately open up Twitter. And it just... It's never ending. And so I'm trying to be more conscious about like being in the moment, not constantly feeling the need to checking my Discord server. I check my Discord server, and I check a private Discord server I'm in as well, with some IRL friends and stuff. And yeah, crazy. Do you mean X? I don't know what y'all are talking about. I don't use an app called X. I use an app called Twitter. Mr. Elon Musk can say whatever he wants. He can post whatever conspiracy theory, transphobic shit he wants as well. But for my money, is Twitter. I'm grateful I don't have Twitter and Facebook. Yeah, I really like Twitter as a content creator. I really like it as a content creator to connect with other content creators, to connect with other like devs, indie devs, stuff like that. And it's really helpful too, sometimes communicating with some of my editors or finding new editors or stuff like that, you know. Yeah. I don't have a social media problem, instead I have a gaming problem. Yeah, I think it's important to know what is working for you and what's not working for you. Like for me, when I realize I keep making my blood boil by going onto the hell fucking scape that is Twitter and like the For You page, which right now for me is all political stuff. And then I like go and look at the replies and the tweet replies. I'm like, oh my lord, what the fuck am I doing to myself? What the fuck am I doing to myself, you know? I'm trying to upgrade the aqua ball and the mud ball a lot, because even if they're boring, they are still giving me a lot of money, probably. Can anyone explain to me the point of this game? So it's Peggle, but it's an idle game. So we're kind of late. This is our third video that we've done on it. But we keep just trying to get money via yellow pegs. Orange pegs give us prestige, which we use in a very stereotypical idle prestige kind of thing. And then red pegs give us both. So, yeah. Have you heard the names of Elon's kids? Oh my god, yeah. He's got so many kids, and they've got names like AEXO3029B2. He's got, like, fucking serial numbers as, like, his kids' names, dude. Yeah. Fucking weird. I'm not normally someone who, like, I don't want to make fun of the kids' names specifically, because the kids themselves are the ones that have to fucking deal with that. I know one of Elon's kids didn't they one of Elon's kids, I think, is trans, and, like, changed their last name because they fucking hate their dad. Which, I mean, if I was trans and my dad was transphobic, I too would hate my dad. I'm sure there's more into it than that. I mean, if you have that many kids, can you really spend that many time? I saw like some celebrity or some rapper or something that has a shit ton of kids. He was like, oh yeah, for Father's Day, he's gonna try to get all of his kids to be able to call him. Like, it's like, do you have that many? Like, you have so many kids that you gotta like schedule Zoom calls for your kids? Like, fucking, I don't know. Not for me. Not for me. Not for me. Names like XAE812. He has 10 kids and their names sound like phone names. Like usernames, yeah. Was it Nick Cannon? The person trying to that sounds familiar. I don't know too much. Once again, that was probably just something I fucking saw on TikTok or Twitter, you know? Okay, we're gonna get another mud ball. So we need 900 million for a basketball. Maybe we try to get the basketball? I don't know. Maybe we save that for next time. I'm just gonna keep upgrading the mud ball and the aqua ball. Guess we can just keep upgrading everything. Because these cheaper ones are very affordable here. Dude, I'm literally having to spend it's crazy. It's crazy, the craziness that this game is getting here. There's a new Peglin beta out. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to play it next week. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was still enjoying Peglin because I mean I have like over 300 hours in it. I wouldn't keep playing the game if I wasn't. But man, I needed some new content, so I'm so excited. Hopefully by the time we play it on next Monday, it'll be out of beta. Basketball is a cool, weird, and wacky ability. You won't get disappointed. Not like the aqua ball and the mud ball. Honestly, the fact that Elon's excuses all of his stuff with I have autism is a shame and slander to the entire neurodivergent community, speaking as an autistic person. I know you used a different word. I felt a bit weird saying that. Yeah, I think we've talked about that before. I have a couple friends or people I know that kind of sometimes fall for the trap of like, I'm autistic, so I don't know how to clean an apartment. And then like, I have other friends that live with them and it's like, well, like, do you want me to like show you how to like clean? Like, cause that's like kind of like an adult skill you need. Like, no, I'm autistic. I'm sorry. But like, I don't know, you can be really good at video games. Like, I don't know, how do you know? I know it's a complex issue, but you can't excuse everything with I have autism. It doesn't work like that, and it makes the rest of the autistic people look bad. Now, are there some excuses? Absolutely. Fucking absolutely. But it cannot be an excuse for everything. It can't. It can, it can, it can't. It can't excuse his transphobia. His hate in his heart. Somehow I thought Musk would dismiss the existence of neurodivergency. I don't know. I'm sure I'm sure he's got like really good healthcare. Obviously, he could just pay. If I ever get rich and famous, I can't like. That's the one thing. There's all this like. There's what was it? When I worked at my old company, we had at my old PR company. They had a deal where we would make like a TV show for these doctors, and in exchange, like they would get to do that for free, and then we got like a discount on healthcare. So when I worked there, it was like, it's called concierge or medicine, I think, or something, where they don't even accept insurance. It's just healthcare for rich people. They don't even accept insurance, but I got to use it. when I worked there. And it was very nice. In the middle of COVID, when nobody had fucking COVID tests, they had COVID tests because, you know, fuck being poor, I guess. But especially with how bad healthcare in America is. Just because I can't grasp the concept doesn't mean I don't accept something isn't socially okay. I still know why that's a me problem. Autism is one of those things, I say this because I have it, that can either screw you over in some areas or be extremely beneficial. What I would assume it's not like a either or. There are going to be some things it might help you with. There are going to be some things that you might struggle with more, you know. Okay, let's upgrade. Let's spend all our money. Millions and millions on upgrading these. You seen the photo Elon Musk deleted from the internet? I have not. I don't know. Yeah, what are you talking about? I thought Elon would go on rants saying ADHD isn't real or autism isn't real, and the only reason he uses autism and excuses because he has it at all. I mean, I could see him doing that, but that's also like way more medically documented. Like, I don't know, that would be really hard to claim things like that don't exist. Probably maybe easy to claim maybe things are overblown. Not that I'm saying that. But I'm saying if someone was going to make claims, it would be easier to make a claim that things are being overblown or something versus they just straight up don't exist. What did the blue and red new balls do? They give us more money. They literally do nothing. First disappointment I've had with this game, but that's okay. Every game doesn't need to be a 10 out of 10 in every aspect here. But I do wish these had done something. Yeah, I agree. Lame. Lame. I agree. I agree. I agree. Man, we have 16K here. We've completed level 3. And I guess we don't necessarily need 15K because by the time that we come back, especially with this upgrades, next time we play, if y'all want to keep seeing more, I imagine we'll have enough to go to the next level here. Worth noting that Elmo believes reality is a simulation. Now, is that your way of trying to say Elon? Or are you saying Elmo? Elmo is different. Yeah, there was like the Sesame Street episode, and it was like the fucking Matrix. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep upgrading these aqua balls and stuff like that. Honestly, what I should do is I should only upgrade auto drop. That way, when we go offline, it'll probably be even better. Elon, yeah, typo. Yeah. Are there any games that are a 10 out of 10 for you in all aspects, from gameplay to aesthetics to music, everything else? I mean, like, I can't think of any complaints I have with games like Hollow Knight or Amori or Undertale, right? Like, for Hollow Knight in particular, some of the things, like some of the endgame content is way too difficult for me, but that doesn't bring it down. It's there for other people that want it. So I don't know, maybe Hollow Knight, maybe Undertale. TF2 is normally in a game of a list of my favorite games of all time, but TF2 is not a 10 out of 10. I'll say that. Yeah, but probably Hollow Knight. I can't think of any complaints I have with Hollow Knight. I can't think of any complaints I have with Amori or Undertale. Maybe the community, but that you can't fault the game on that. You can't fault the game on that. Nothing is real. This is all a dream. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Nightmare. Dude, I've been having some crazy ass streams lately. I don't even like remember them. I just know I've been having some crazy ass streams. It's also interesting that this map has two it has two baskets, which is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Dude, the double shooting of the balls. What was it called? It was called... Yeah, you now shoot 2 balls at once. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Have you ever played played the absolute sanity shattering game called Cuphead? I have. I didn't get very far, mainly because I think I was trying to play it with Matthew, and then I don't think we ever completed it or got super, super far. But I did. Cuphead's sick. Cuphead's sick. I'm gonna just try to keep leveling up auto drop on everything. What if I just try to max auto drop here? Oh my gosh, look at how many balls are just falling from the sky. Okay, and now we're gonna get everything to level 50. Why? Or at least these early ones here. I want to make things look nice here. I want to make everything look nice. That's how I play idle games, baby. Did you like the Pokemon I sent you in the games channel? Oh, are you talking about the Wobbuffet? Yeah, people always ask me what my favorite Pokemon is, and I always say Wobbuffet, but not to be sexist, but only the male Wobbuffets, because the female Wobbuffets with lipstick kind of weird me out. I don't really like the thought of making out with a Wobbuffet. But you know what? I guess everything isn't for me, you know? Just because I don't want to make out with a Wobbuffet doesn't mean a Wobbuffet's not allowed to wear makeup. But yeah, no, I saw, I think someone posted you posted a picture of, the female Wobbuffet in Pokemon Go, and it actually didn't look as bad as I remember. I just remember playing one of the older Pokemon games and seeing a Wobbuffet and getting hyped, and then I kind of got weirded out and creeped out by it. Isn't there a max buy upgrade? There is. There is. But what if that gets me above 50? Or you could have been talking about the auto level, but... Cuphead is the best music, has the best music I've ever heard in a video game. Oh, and the graphics being all hand-drawn too. Yeah. 2 is great. I was worried at first it would take 2 balls every time you shoot, but it doesn't. Oh, true. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, it does not take 2 ammo. It actually only takes 1 ammo every shot still. Good point. So we got that level 50. Now, getting these to level 50, actually, I was going to say are going to get a little bit harder, but I don't actually know about that. 47 million. We need some more upgrades here. Oh my gosh, we are starting to earn so much money. I can see cracks in Omori's story writing, and people have issues with the RPG mechanics, but that's probably pickiness and not objective flaws. I don't have any issue with the story writing. I know some people fucking hate the Dream World. I love the Dream World because it is such a, I don't know, I love that. And people saying they don't like the RPG mechanics, I don't know if that's because they think it's too simple or not, but I kind of like it because I don't need a whole freaking, you know, I don't need a whole thing to keep me interested in there. I'm not the biggest RPG player. I've played very simple RPGs and love them. I've heard people talk about the story and the writing. I haven't heard anyone talk about the RPG mechanics. What are the overall complaints of that? So you want to make out with the male Wobbuffet? Shit, he got me! He got me! No. How do we go from talking about politics to making out with Wobbuffet? That's what we do here. That's what we do here. That's what we do here. The Wobbuffet line, which is only Wobbuffet and why not, are based on funny phrases, and in the translation from Japanese to English, the name was messed up. The name in Japanese roughly translates to "that's how it is." Yeah, there's a lot of like localization, because a lot of the Pokemon names are puns or things, you know. Right, we got that to level 50. Okay, so now we're gonna try to get to the Mud Ball. That's my new goal, is to get the Mud Ball to level 50. But yeah, Omori's amazing. Omori is amazing. I still haven't moved it. I still have the Omori calendar from last year. My desk mat is an Omori mat. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Probably put like a shelf up in the studio at some point in time. Let's see. Yeah, because I think I'm going to save the basketball. I think I'm going to save the basketball for next episode. Because we'll, just by getting these high leveled up, I don't know, we could try the basketball. We could. But I don't know. I kind of like the idea of just getting level 50 everything. That gives me a goal. I don't know. I don't know why I always do this with idle games. But it's very fun to try to make things symmetrical in idle games. I don't know why. I'm sure other people do the same thing. It's like you don't have like the biggest objectives sometimes within the gameplay. Obviously you do to like grind and stuff. You're gonna have to make your own goals sometimes. I hate how there are so many videos of people abusing the Omori plushes and freezing them in a block of ice, like WTF. I think that is fucking hilarious. I don't know why. I've seen a couple videos of people doing stuff like that. Now, if they were doing anything weird, like weird with it, I would probably feel a bit uncomfortable. But just kind of beating up on your stuffed animals, I think that's kind of funny. And I don't know why, I find it funny that you don't like it. Because I could just see you like scrolling on TikTok or YouTube or whatever and seeing another person beating up an Omori plush. You're like, no, leave the plushes alone. What did Omori do to you? What did I do to you? I think your discomfort with female Wobbuffet has to do with subtle over-sexualization of people's mindsets and not the actual design. All images I've seen of the female Wobbuffet look fine. I mean, that sounds very reasonable. I don't think that is where my problems with it, because I had a problem with it as a kid. Or I felt uncomfortable from it by a kid, and I don't think I knew anything about like all of the people being like, smash or pass this Pokemon. Would you get railed in the ass by Mewtwo? You know, I don't think I was really on that side of the internet as a kid, so I don't really think I knew that. To be honest, I think it just kind of threw me off a little bit, but that was a very decent hypothesis. I don't think you're inherently wrong for a lot of other people. Okay, we're on level 29 of this mud ball here. Oh wait, can I use my... No, I was trying to use my keybinds on my mouse, but they aren't working right now. I sent a picture of my Peg Idol board with 200 balls on the screen in the Discord. Yeah, feel free to throw it somewhere. Maybe we'll look at it after we're done. Though there might be ball spoilers, yeah. They spend like 40 bucks with each plushie just to freeze it. I mean, is freezing a plush toy like that harmful to a plush? I'm not freezing any of my plushes. That's why they get nailed to the wall, right? We nail our plushes to the wall here. I don't know if those plushes want to be nailed to the wall. Wobbuffet just looks like she's trying to conform to standard gender norms, but is really bad at lipstick. I think it just, I don't know, I think it felt like such a human trait put on a Pokemon, you know? And I get what you mean of the over-sexualization of Pokemon and stuff like that, but I don't think I had any exposure to that, luckily, somehow as a kid. Just because you weren't on the naughty side of the internet as an 8-year-old doesn't mean you weren't influenced by it. Well, like indirectly in other ways. I really don't know if you could specifically point to that for me. But I don't know. I guess I can't say either way. I saw like Basil and Sunny tossed into a blender with the Will It blend. Well, see, like, okay, that is actually just destroying the blenders. Or not the, destroying the plushes. Maybe destroying the blender. So to me, I think I would think that was stupid as shit just because you're wasting money. Like you guys said, those plushes are expensive. They're sold out as well. I can't even buy them right now. That's why I'm settling on maybe getting those figures at some point to put behind somewhere. But so that I can understand. Just like punching on a stuffed animal, though, I don't know. I don't do it, but I don't. I think it's kind of amusing. They didn't actually blend the plushies, though. It was just a watermelon joke. Gotcha. So we're gonna go ahead and upgrade these here. Might take a little bit till we get the mud ball to level 50, but that's our goal. That's our goal for the video. Because then, with that, with the amount of auto drop that we have, I imagine, I very, very imagine that we should be able to make a lot of money and get to level 5 or whatever if we play again. TTG doesn't punch plushies, he fucks plushies? And in what world would that even be, like, pleasurable? Right? Like, unless you got, like, a literal sex toy combined with a plush, I don't see how that would be a good time for anyone. Gotta say. What was your first Pokemon game? If I'm correct, and it was RSE and FRLG. Being uncomfortable, I can understand being uncomfortable with female Wobbuffet. RSE, what even is that? I'm trying to... FRL, I don't even know. Dude, I'm a fake Pokemon fan. I don't even know what that one is. I think my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. But I've also played, the only Pokemon game I've ever actually beaten is Sapphire on the Game Boy. Fire Red, Leaf Green. Oh, okay. I've played those games. I did play them as a kid a lot. Diamond and Pearl was technically my first, but I did play the Game Boy games as well. Some people destroyed Apple phones with the hydraulic press for reasons. Well, the reason is money. They're definitely making more money, a lot of those channels, on the ad revenue. It's like, specifically, I remember that, man, I remember that craze, like, a couple years ago, 5-6 years ago, when that hydraulic press channel blew up. That was my first Pokemon game, too. You had Diamond? Well, I had Pearl. No, those are fun, though. Those are fun. But as a kid, I did the thing I do a lot with RPGs, where I would continuously, play a bunch, and then I would stop playing for several months, and when I would come back, I would have no fucking clue what I was doing, or I would just want a fresh start, and so I would just continuously restart over and over and over. That's why the only game I've ever beaten is Sapphire. I'm scared I'm gonna do that with Fallout New Vegas, because I was talking about it a couple months ago. I got really into Fallout New Vegas when the Fallout show came out. I still need to finish that. But I played so much Fallout New Vegas. I didn't go to New Vegas. Like, I didn't go to the Strip. I just did all of the side quests, explored so much, had so much fun, and I set myself right in front of the gates of the Strip. So when I do go back, I'll actually know what I was doing. I need to get me and Caitlin to finish the Fallout show to motivate me to continue playing New Vegas, because I was enjoying the hell out of it. But now my friend Bora got us back into World of Warcraft, and now I'm doing this really cool Mist of Pandaria power trip kind of crazy thing. You can earn a lot of cosmetics and toys, and I love the toys in WoW. So I might be slipping back into my month-long WoW addiction. Oh, the underground hideouts in Diamond and Pearl. That was really cool. Except I had a motherfucking friend. I'm gonna call her out too, Anna. She was my childhood friend as a kid. lived across the street from me. And this motherfucker used an action replay or whatever the fuck they were called. Got a billion gold. Whatever the fuck they were called. To glitch out of the map. And then she set her home base somewhere inaccessible unless you cheat. So then she would go to my fucking base and do whatever base shenanigans there was. And then I couldn't get her base. And she's like, oh, sorry, I didn't tell you. I used a fucking action replay or whatever the fuck they were called. So I'll never forgive her for that. I'll never forget her for that. Welcome, Steve and everyone else here. You loved the Pokemon in Mists of Pandaria? Are you talking about like the, are you talking about the battle pets? You should make a story time channel on Discord? What do you mean by that? Like, people to just like tell stories? I guess that could be cool. I was thinking we have the serious chat, but every story isn't a thing. I'm a little bit worried, especially since our Discord isn't huge. I don't want to like make too many channels, because then I feel like things get split. I feel like we already have a bunch of channels, so I feel like that could be something in general chat. But if a bunch of people want it, you definitely could. Those are grounds for hands to be thrown. Pocket Master, are you saying you're guilty of cheating for the bases as well? The pet battles? Dude, I've done a little bit of the pet battles. If I like get really, really into WoW, I'll probably try to do more of that. I'll try to do more of that. But yeah, I've recently been, I guess they added gliding. Like, you have the flying mounts, but now there's like actual flying mechanics where you can like get momentum and it's crazy. It's really fun. It's really, really fun. So I did the capitalism. I pre-ordered the new expansion mainly just because it came with the dragon expansion and I didn't buy that. So at some point in time, I want to make a dragon evoker too. But like last night, I think I stayed up till like 2:30 in the morning playing that Mists of Pandaria thing, because I never did that DLC or that expansion as a kid. So it's actually kind of cool. Every Discord needs food porn and memes channel. We got memes. Do we have a food channel? I actually don't know. We might not have a food channel. That I could see us getting at it. That serves a very similar purpose like the pet channel. Try GW2 sometime if you're interested in a good MMO. Yeah, I'm not that much of an MMO person, so I don't know if I could really spread my love across different MMOs. I hate Blizzard, but I don't know. WoW's kind of cool. WoW's cool to get into every now and then. Oh, yeah, what is GW2? You built your base in an event-only area. So does that mean, what does that even mean? Like you could only get there like during a limited time or something? I've always wanted to play WoW, but the problem is I'd get lost in the sauce too hard. I was in the top 2% of the Ni no Kuni MMO for the first like 6 months. Yeah, you really gotta just like find fun in something. Find fun in leveling. Right, I'm kind of just having fun leveling, and then if I'm playing with friends, they'll queue me for a dungeon or something like that in between leveling. Well, like, there's so much content there, and you can kind of, like, level wherever you want for the most part. So you can kind of, like, just go play whatever expansion seems interesting to you. Kind of just, like, mindlessly do it. So for me, I like doing that, and then I also really enjoy... I mean, I like collecting mounts and pets, but for me, I like collecting toys in the toy chest because they're all really cool. I got like one toy where I can go to anyone. I can go to a player, an NPC, and I can use the toy on them, and it creates a clone of them. And then if I right click the clone, I murder the clone, and there's like 10 different murder animations, like setting them on fire, blowing them up, and then it shows the text that says, "This is what I think of you." So sometimes like I'll just go, they'll just be another player and I'll just create a clone of them and murder the clone in front of them, and it's like, this is what I think of you. And then there's a Hearthstone card that you can press, and it'll just fake act like you're unboxing a card, and it'll tell you like, oh, you got a legendary. I have one that I eat a spicy soup, and then I have little fire steps behind me for a little bit. I've gotten like 4 or 5 from this new panda event. But so for me, I think you gotta pick and choose what you want if you're not gonna get crazy into it. So for me, it's like I have fun leveling. If my friends want to do multiplayer stuff, okay, I'll do that. And then I like collecting the toys. Yeah. You did your code, or you did your base if you went to a GameStop to get an event code, and then it would take you to an island, and it was for a week you could get it. So you created your base there. I'd say that's a little bit more fair. That's still cheeky. That's still cheeky. I think it's a little bit better than cheating to create your base. I know. We got this basketball, but we're not gonna get it. We're gonna save it. I love this game so much. I don't want to get all the content already, you know. TTG tell us a story. Yeah, you have gotten a couple TTG stories already. Let me think. Let me think of a story here. Okay, when I was a kid, I had a crush on this girl that was like in GT with us. So, you know, I had known her since like elementary school. Little bit weird, but she was in GT and I wasn't. And so the only reason I even applied to join GT was so I could spend more time with her. I then ended up managing to actually like make my way into GT, so I guess I belong there maybe. But I got into GT, and then I was like really good friends with her. And she actually lived on, in my childhood home, she lived on the same block. So we would hang out a lot. We would like do random stuff. We both had the DSIs. If any of you guys remember the DSs, they had a couple cool multiplayer things, like where you could like chat. You could do I don't remember what it was called, but there was like a chatting app, and you could set a bio in the chatting app. I thought I was the smoothest motherfucker ever. We were hanging out at my house doing the DSI stuff. PictoChat. Everyone's saying PictoChat. What's GT? It might be called Alpha or Gifted and Talented. Just here in America or in a lot of our school systems, there's programs called GT or stuff like that. And so in elementary school, once a week, me and all the other GT kids across the whole school district would get brought to a different school that was hosting the GT program. And we kind of just learned things that were at a way higher level than us. And then in middle school, we did that, I want to say 2 times a week instead of 1. We went to a different school like twice a week, I think. I don't remember. My memory's weird. And then in high school, GT was just AP, but there were specific GT AP classes, so we would still get grouped with each other. Because, you know, I got the same classmates pretty much like from elementary to high school, right? Daniel, he was a GT kid. That's why I did it. He was also after the same chick I was, but well, that's a different story. A lot of people liked her. But yeah, so we were hanging out at my house. I think my parents had gotten like a refrigerator, and so we had the giant cardboard box. And my parents kept it so I could just play in it or whatever. And so I was in the cardboard box, and I think she was like out on the couch or something like that. And before we did it, I knew we were going to play DSIs. This is so cringy. I changed my bio or whatever on the PictoChat to say something like, I really, really like this girl. And I don't know, I was always doing cheeky stuff there. I think I told this story. At one point in time, I was riding my bike in the neighborhood, and I was riding my bike in the neighborhood, and she and her mom were driving by. And they rolled down the window like, "Hi, Holden," and I was like, "Oh, hi," and then they continue driving, and I run into a fucking mailbox. I was so distracted, I ran into a mailbox, and for the longest time, it's mostly gone away. Yeah, damn, it mostly's gone away. Wait a minute. Oh, I see it. Here we go. Wow, it's mostly gone. I couldn't even see it. Yeah, I don't even think this is going to show up. But for several years, I had a scar, like right here. Like, yeah, I can kind of see it right there. I had a scar for several years. I was self-conscious about it for some reason. I was putting like scar cream on it. Must have worked, or maybe just aging, because that I couldn't even figure out which hand it was on for a while. But yeah, I think I've probably talked about that on the podcast. Yeah. Yummy mailbox. How many prestige points did we get when we logged in? Oh my god, dude. We had like, it was like 18, 19,000 or something. It was crazy. The mailbox was not harmed, for those of you guys curious. Also, dude, the mud ball upgrades are getting so expensive. It's literally cheaper to buy this new orb, but I refuse. As that one Nick Fortnite gamer says, never back down, never give up. Nah, I give up. I'm just kidding. Ha, I'm so funny. Faint birthmark, yeah. There's a small indentation from your skin stretching to heal. Oh, a ball got freaking stuck in there. Can you show tree, please? Tree? What do you mean, show the tree? Oh. The prestige tree. Yeah, so we got 2 balls at once, which is freaking cool. We also just did more of this. We got level 4. So nothing crazy, but we're making progress here. So yeah, we got a goal. We got to get to level 55 of the mud ball before we end the video. Back, what did I miss? Probably us doing the exact same thing when you left, except talking about random ass shit. What is the craziest thing you've survived? Well, there were 2 times I feel like I might have died to drowning as a kid. There was one time there were these pieces of shit friends that I had, like, literally in elementary school that lived on our block. And they were assholes. They were fucking assholes. They were not my friends, but I didn't really know that as a kid. Sometimes you just don't know those things. And one of them had a pool in their backyard. And I remember at one point they just held me down underwater. And I felt like I was gonna die. It felt like it was a while. So I don't know. I probably wouldn't have actually drowned. Kid me thought I was gonna drown. I feel like I was underwater for about 45 minutes. Not 45 minutes. Holy shit. 45 seconds. So I don't think I would have died. Maybe if I panicked and got a bunch of water in something. The other time I feel like I almost drowned was, you guys know like water parks? And like the lazy river. I don't remember where, but there's a water park near me. It might be, like, I don't know, as a kid, it was like maybe something called like Hawaiian Falls or something like that. And they had an amazing lazy river, because the lazy river was a lazy river. For those of you guys that don't know, it's just like a circle track, you know, or maybe like it's a little bit, you know, wiggly or whatever, but just a pool for you to go between. But there was a period in the lazy river where, like, so it would, okay, I gotta go full screen. It would be like, let's say the lazy river is like this. At one point, there was like, it would go off. And at that part, it sucked a shit ton of water in. Like every minute or so, it sucked a bunch of water in, and then it fucking blasted it out at everybody. And so what all the kids, myself included, would do is we would try to climb right up in that wall and wait until the wave was about to shoot all the water. So you could jump in front of the wave and get flown. And the lifeguards would continuously tell us not to do it, don't do it, don't do it. And yeah, there was like a period of time where either I felt like I got like sucked in when it was sucking in the water, and then it shot us out, and then I like got hit into somebody, and I felt like I was underwater for a very long time. Once again, probably nothing would have happened. But yeah, other than that, or the couple fucking times that I feel like everybody has, where you're just driving down the highway and a fucking semi truck just tries to fucking kill you, because that happens. That has happened to me a couple times here. We have some crazy motherfucking highways here in Texas, and so these fucking semi trucks will just, I mean, try to slam you, and I gotta slam on your brakes to let them through. There was one time I'm driving on the highway, and we have HOV lanes in some places where you're only supposed to be in this like separate left lane. That's kind of like, it has these, at least at the time, it had things like these big rubber, I don't know, things to prevent people from going in and out besides at the normal times. I mean, I'm driving on the left lane that's not the HOV, and people literally swerving out of the HOV lane, running over those like cone things. And then I'm having to swerve into the other lane, so then if there was a car in that other lane, now I'm in a fucking accident at 70 miles an hour. So fuck Texas highways, and also fuck people that try to drown you. You almost drowned at a Six Flags wave pool. Yeah, dude, water park pools are crazy. It wasn't Schlitterbahn, but Schlitterbahn is fucking amazing. Schlitterbahn is the best water park I've ever been to in my life. Schlitterbahn is fucking incredible. And apparently Caitlin has never been to a water park in her entire life. Apparently she tried to do a bunch of things as a kid, like asked to go on sports teams and stuff like that. And her parents always said no to everything. So she has never been to a water park in her entire life. So at some point in time, I want to take her to Schlitterbahn, because that's in Texas too. Yeah, Schlitterbahn's fucking crazy cool. Crazy cool. You're going to a water park on Friday? I sure hope this doesn't happen to me. Just be careful. Okay, dude, we need 2.3 billion. We're almost there. We're almost to level 50 on the mud ball. How fast is 70 miles an hour? Well, that is like our speed limit on a lot of our highways. And I feel like Texas highways, you tend to go faster speed limit than other places anyways. So imagine, and also we were probably driving at more than that, because the speed limit was 70. We even have some places here in Texas that have a speed limit of 80 miles an hour. I know I'm an American. I know you guys don't use that. I don't know how to explain it, but it's probably faster, way faster than y'all's, question mark? I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. Survived an accidental overdose. Accidentally took 1.5 times my normal dose, one of my medications. And you already take the maximum legal dosage. Yeah, be careful with that. That is no joke. No joke. Some of our friends that, one of our friends a while ago that had to go to rehab and a mental hospital and stuff like that. At one point in time, he was doubling up on his like Vyvanse and stuff. Like every day he was taking like double that, plus mixing in a million other drugs. And no bueno. No bueno, no bueno, no bueno. 70 miles per hour is 113 kilometers per hour. Someone else says 70 miles per hour is 83 cows per yardstick. But yeah, that's the speed limit. So people are going, I mean, you know, 80, 90. Dude, on the freeway, sometimes I'm driving like 95. Or sorry, not freeway, on the tollway. But I think if you get pulled over going like a certain thing, like, I think if you get pulled over going 100 or over, they straight up just charge you with, now this might need a fact check, but I'm pretty sure they, in some places, they just straight up charge you with involuntary manslaughter, because if you got in a car accident, one, if you're going above 100 miles an hour, a car accident's gonna kill you, pretty much almost for sure. If you speed at 20 miles per hour over the speed limit, it's a felony. Does that apply even if it's at low? Because, like, I got pulled over at one point when I was going to my old college because the speed limit, it got lowered. So it was like 35. Or it got lowered to 30, and I was going like 50 or 55. And I don't believe I'm a felon. But maybe I'm remembering it incorrectly. Or reckless endangerment is maybe what it is. 20 miles per hour over the speed limit is reckless felony. Is there a thing where that ends up? Maybe I got lucky? I don't know. Because I got a ticket. Only 20. I might have seen 30. Okay, we need one more upgrade here. 2.6 billion. Probably should have been upgrading these buckets earlier. Cops sometimes drop the speed so everyone's not getting a felony. You can also get fined for going too much under the speed limit, which I think needs to apply more because some of these tourists in my state drive 25 miles under the speed limit and it pisses me off. Yeah. Yeah, because at that point you're disrupting the flow of traffic, I think is what it's considered. Only 20. I've been on roads where the flow of traffic was 20 over the limit. Yeah, that's why I don't know if it's a state thing. Because, like, people on we have a tollway that's 70 miles an hour, and the average person's driving, like, 90. I'm very, very curious. And, yeah, last time we did our level 30 strat, our level 30 strat ain't shit. We're doing a level 50 strat here. We're almost there, y'all. We're in the end game. Those tourists act like they've never seen a lake before. I know I've seen some places literally post the minimum miles per hour. Because it's implied, yeah, you can't disrupt the flow of traffic by going too slow. But there's actually on some highways I've been on, they have the max speed limit and they actually have a minimum speed limit. Speed limit exists for ideal driving conditions, but they just mark them too low to prevent liability because they know folks won't listen. I'm sure Texas has looser road rules compared to the rest of the USA. Yeah, I'd believe it. I'd believe it. I'd believe it. It's different for most states. I know in Massachusetts you can't go over 25 the speed limit. Because I also heard that, like, you're okay to go like 10% over the speed limit. So say you're going 7 or the speed limit's 70. I thought like going 77 would be fine. Or if the speed limit's 40, going 44 is fine. Which obviously people are going way above that. So I don't know if that has any truth to it or not. Can't wait to see what the next level here looks like. Because this ice area is pretty cool. I always like ice or snow levels. It's all in the cop when he pulls you over. It's not like half the people in Texas can read anyways. Oh boy. That's why I like, have you guys seen King of the Hill? I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of it. But King of the Hill, that show, it takes place in a fictional city, but the fictional city is supposed to be like in the real world. So there's actually places nearby. So where King of the Hill is supposed to take place is literally pretty much like equivalent to where I grew up. I probably grew up in a slightly more privileged, like middle class area, and I'm very privileged for the opportunity for that and to be able to go to good schools and stuff like that. And so I don't take that for granted. But that's why I kind of like King of the Hill. It frustrates me just like living in this goddamn state as like Hank is one of the worst dads in any sitcoms I've ever seen. No. Because that award's got to get given to fucking Peter from Family Guy, dude. Peter from Family Guy is fucking awful. But overall, I fucking hate Hank because Hank represents everything, most of the things I do not like about this state. right? Anytime his son wants to do anything that's not sports. I mean, they were making fun of soccer in one of the episodes because it wasn't football. And Hank is definitely a little bit of a bigot. And he's not a good dad in my opinion. But I do like that show because it literally is supposed to take place. So if you watch King of the Hill, I grew up in a slightly nicer version of that. Slightly nicer. I sell propane and propane accessories. God damn it, Bobby. God damn it. Yeah, we've been watching it a lot recently. Goku leaves his son to fight literal cosmic beings and does not care. Okay, the worst dad in anime I've seen, since we're not talking about anime, Matthew is showing me Hunter x Hunter, or Hunter x Hunter, whatever you want to call it. That dad is fucked. He abandons his kid. He makes a video game that you can die in. If you die in the game, you die in real life. And he eggs his son on to find him. Dude, the father in Hunter x Hunter, fucking awful. Awful, 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 awful. Awful, 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 awful. The dad from Full Metal who makes his daughter a chimera. Oh, I know what you're talking about too. I've seen half of Brotherhood twice. And I'm at the point now, it's like, if I watch that show, do I start it over for a third time or, whatever. That game isn't a video game, though. It takes place in the real world. Did you just spoil it? You might have just spoiled it for me, but that's okay. Because as far as I've seen right now, they get transported into a video game world. I guess there's maybe that's not true or something. But I didn't really specify where I was. But that's okay. Now I know. Now I know. That's okay. Either way, still shitty dad. Still shitty dad. Fucking shitty ass dad. That dad, no bueno. No bueno. Oh no! Ah, shit, I broke the level 50. I was trying to level up auto level. Okay, with a level 50 dream. We got it at one point in time. We got it at one point in time. Let me just go ahead and upgrade the auto drop as much as I can. And I think that's a good stopping point. Obviously, we won't prestige. I'm glad y'all gave me that advice last time because, yeah, we earned so much progress. So if y'all want to see more of this game, definitely let me know. We'll have to try getting the other quirky balls. A little bit disappointed. Very much disappointed in the aqua ball and the mud ball, to be honest. But that's okay. We got a lot of money and we beat this level. We got the double freaking cannon. I'm so excited. How much do you even need? 25. Oh, dude, yeah. 3 balls at once is crazy. But yeah, shooting 2 balls at once. Definitely bonkers in this game. And it's just a fun game to play on stream. Chat it up. Talk about whatever the hell we talk about. Politics or making out with Wobba Fett. Or how shitty of a dad Hank Hill and whoever Hunter x Hunter's dad is, Gon's dad. But it's so much fun. And so, if you're watching after the fact on YouTube, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys subscribe, ring that bell like all the big boy YouTubers say to be notified. If there are some more episodes, they'll be on the screen right next to me. Check out the playlist for some more chill pegging times. And if you're going to be grinding out some Peg Idol on your own, then I wish you guys luck, and I'll see you all next time.